First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Get it! Hurt! Go!
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Let's go now. 70 Ranger.
Here's Hooker. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
79 Broncos. Panther 11. Ready?
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. A man who played collegiately over at East Lansing. Here's Ken Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Throw out wide to Walker. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. But back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Option play, they'll give to Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Eskridge, the man in motion. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. He'll find Eskridge here complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punt, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, 2 heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
The Lions in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
60. Mustang 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Let go.
Here's Hooker to throw it. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
There we go. Three.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Go street. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 Lions. Ready, ready?
Now Hooker. That is caught. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a first and goal.
Cowboy 80.
They'll run with Gibbs. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Here we go, here we go.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Ready?
Quick throw complete. Touchdown! Danny Gray with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And a scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Powell out of the shotgun. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you get ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
field goal would have been a decent length of 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. And Howell will throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Off play action. It's Howell. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So it looks like they start some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10. Howell looking to throw again. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. They'll go play action. Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Howell completing the quick throw out wide. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On the QB sneak, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Seahawks are once again back in front. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Come on, come on.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
19 tight.
Looking to throw. Hooker. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. First down, Howell to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, Howe loses it. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Howell. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Faking the handoff, Howell. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Here's Howell. Outright to Smith-Njigba. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about
it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 76 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Now they go play action with Howell. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. is incomplete. Oh, you look like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. He could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, and now they face a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Throwing here, Howell. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
18, pioneer.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
60 Maverick, go.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, let's go. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Panther Street. Ready.
Right side, and he finds Gray. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Gibbs straight ahead. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate Big plays for an offense.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will knot us up at 10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5. Howell now to throw it. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4.
Second and 5. Out quickly here to Smith-Njigba.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Running right, here's Walker. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here's Walker.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
This time they'll throw it with Howell.
Steps away to his left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Howell, 3rd and goal.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted.
picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Hurt. 79 Broncos. Go.
On second down, Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Here we go.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Check mash. Ready?
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And they can't bring him down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Go.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Ready.
Here we go. First and goal. They'll go again with Gibbs.
All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it second and goal as they look to grab a late lead.
Now second down and a few inches. Montgomery.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
They'll fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
I think we just saw an example of a game situation that I know is discussed, practiced to the nth degree, go right out the window, and a chance to win the game as well.
Yeah, protect the football. On the other side, you're taught to get in there and rake it out. They did just that.
I mean, they go over this starting in OTAs and mini camps. You go through these situations, and that's the way a lot of teams like to end practice. Finish it off with this type of a drive, kick the game-winning field goal. Everyone feels good and heads to the locker room. In this case, though, they're not going to feel so great about it.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Here's Howell. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Howell to throw. Gets this to Fant. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Here comes 2nd down. Now Howell. Escaping the pressure right. Gets this complete to Smith-Njigba. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This is 1st and 10. And Howell will throw it. This is Fant on the short completion. And he goes out right around the 39. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Flushed it. Oh, Howell loses it. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Howell. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Operating from the gun, Howell. And Walker with it over the middle. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Howell. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Returning right back to Lockett. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from long, very long range. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time
expires. And they'll be celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight. The Seahawks have won the game.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Seahawks, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.